We just got word that trunk separation is complete.
Dragon SpaceX, nominal trunk jettison.
So, and we just got a call out saying that deorbit burn has begun. This burn is expected to last for about 14 minutes.
Yep, and just a quick recap here. Within the last 10 minutes, Dragon has jettisoned its trunk and initiated that deorbit burn just seconds ago to hear confirmation that that burn was nominal.
Dragon SpaceX, deorbit burn complete, performance nominal, nose cone closure initiated.
And right on time, great to hear that that deorbit burn was successful. And it looks like we are getting our very first view of Dragon there on your screen. It is streaking through the sky as it continues to re-enter the atmosphere. Again, those parachutes have not quite deployed just yet, but once they are through the atmosphere successfully, we'll first see the drogue chutes deploy.
Dragon SpaceX, com check.
SpaceX Dragon, we have you loud and clear.
All right, so that was the voice.
We have you the same. Expect automated chute deployment.
Tracking to about 15 seconds until drogue deploy. Once again, Dragon is reading its altitude as well as barometric pressure to determine when the appropriate, and there we can see the drogues deploying now, the appropriate time to deploy those drogue parachutes. Mark above the ocean surface, and at that point in time the capsule will be traveling around 120 miles per hour, and we can see those main parachutes deploying now. Those drogue parachutes will land in the ocean, and hopefully we will be able to recover them, but they kind of sink quickly sometimes, so the recovery teams will go out and try to recover those drogue parachutes for reuse on future cargo missions. We can see here.
Main chute descent rate nominal.
Bracing at 200.
And the crew is bracing for splashdown. We do hear that the fast
SpaceX
boats,
copies 200 and braced.
the fast boats are en route. Standing by for splashdown.
What a beautiful sight. As you can see on your screen, we have
Dragon splashdown.
SpaceX copies, see the same.
visual and audio confirmation for splashdown of Dragon Endurance, saying we're going to lift that up out of the water and place it in the nest. That nest will then get translated to the recovery deck, and there we can see Dragon Endurance now being lifted out of the water using those hydraulic lifts. Swinging a little bit, but it will be centered using the tethers and then placed into that nest once centered. All in all, this seems like a pretty quick recovery. Let's see, if we had splashdown at
247,
57. I don't want to call this for sure, but this definitely feels like one of the fastest recoveries I've ever been a part of.
SpaceX, welcome aboard the recovery vessel. Recovery personnel are now completing final checks and stand by for translation to egress platform.
Is where we are able to untorque as you can see in action now.
and the side hatch is open for the first time in 199 days. And Andy Mogensen now out of Crew-7 capsule. And you see he is getting assisted there. That is completely normal, and as expected, this will take place for all 4 crew members.
Yeah, this is standard procedure when we egress the NASA astronauts from Dragon. We assist them in
Space flight.
What an experience it must be, this first time of feeling gravity for really kind of the first time, because if you're born into it and you don't really know what it's like to not feel it, I could imagine it would be quite an experience to feel it and really feel it for at this magnitude for the first time.
And some waves there from NASA astronaut Jasmin Moghbeli. And Konstantin Borisov has successfully egressed. Some handshakes there, it looks like.
Thumbs up and happy waves.
Yep. And Satoshi Furukawa, the last member of Crew-7, now out of the vehicle.
So I just did a bit of math. Now that we have officially egressed all 4 crew members, we had an on-time splashdown at 2:47 a.m. Pacific. We lifted the capsule onto the recovery vessel at 3:14 a.m. So that was a total of 27 minutes for recovery operations.